this won't be an emotional video or anything. It's still weird to talk about because it doesn't seem real. So after he passed away, all of our family, mine and Mike's, they all live in Florida. So we flew as soon as we could with the girls to Florida to be with my mom, who obviously has been affected by his loss the most out of all of us. We were there in Florida helping her figure things out. And this trip to Florida was actually something that we do every year around Thanksgiving time. We just didn't go last year because I was really pregnant with Mia and I just didn't want to get on a plane. We were planning to go next month actually anyway. And I had been planning to take Kylie to the beach and all kinds of stuff for like months now. So we did try to like keep our promise to Kylie on that end. We took one day where we went out and did some stuff with her, but the rest of the time we literally just kind of sat around helping my mom figure things out. The aquarium that we took Kylie to was actually the aquarium that I used to work at when I was a dolphin trainer, which many of you guys have asked me about in the past, and I did talk about it in a previous vlog, which I will link for you guys if you're interested in hearing a little bit more about that. But she had a blast at the aquarium and really enjoyed seeing all the animals. And then after we left the aquarium, we just headed straight to Clearwater Beach. And even though she's been to the beach once before when we were in Hawaii for a wedding last year, this is really, I think, her first time really remembering and getting to experience it in the way that a toddler would have fun at the beach. So we just kind of went for like an hour or two and we would let her play and kind of do her thing. And she had the time of her life and did not want to leave. She cried when we were leaving. Mia even got to dip her little toes into the water too. Kylie's big thing was wanting to build sandcastles while we were there, and I really wanted to take her out into the water. So I took her out into the water and let the waves crash on us and just kind of let her scream her little head off and just get out some of the, I don't know, all of the anxiety of being pent up and out of her routine just because of like the tone of the trip basically. So it was really hard on them routine wise, but obviously they were too little to really understand what was going on. So, while we were gone in Florida, Mia cut her 2 bottom teeth. So that was not fun for her. She was miserable and crying and just not in her happy place like she normally is at all. And then once the teeth popped through, she was totally fine. I have not had a chance to actually get like a close-up like view on camera of her 2 little bottom teeth yet, but I will try to do that for the next family vlog and you guys will get to see because she looks so adorable with 2 tiny little bottom teeth. While we were at my mom's house, she has 2 small dogs that are obviously a lot smaller than our 2 big dogs, and Mia was having the time of her life just giggling and laughing at everything that the dogs were doing. She thought they were hilarious. So I got some footage of that because it was just too cute to not take a video of, just for posterity, not even for the vlog. What else? I'm trying to think that I don't miss anything. What else has happened? The day before we left for Florida, we already had purchased tickets to the Pumpkin Festival over at Chatfield Farms here in Denver a long time ago, and we were planning on going to that and making it one of our family vlogs for the weekend for you guys to see so we could share it with you. We had promised Kylie we were going to go, so you know, she's a toddler, she didn't understand what was going on, so she had nothing but Pumpkin Festival on the brain, so we decided to just go anyway, even though it was the morning after we had found out what happened to my dad. So we went anyway, and I basically cried the entire time I was there. So it wasn't exactly a fun trip for me, but Kylie enjoyed herself, and then we were able to get home and figure out flight plans and all of that evening. She got her face painted while we were there. We got to ride on a barrel train. She got to play some carnival games. We went on a tractor-pulled hayride. She also got to pick out a pumpkin at the end before we came home, and I'm just really glad that we went anyway. Like I contemplated not going at all, but I knew what the week ahead was going to entail, going home to Florida and helping my mom for her. So I'm glad we went anyway. And while we were at the Pumpkin Festival, I had a chance to meet one of you guys, which was really cool and unexpected. If memory serves me correctly, your name was Colleen, and I am so happy that I got a chance to meet you. It's honestly really cool, like knowing that there are so many of you guys out there that I could go to a public event like that and just accidentally run into someone that watches our YouTube channel. So that was really cool. And thank you so much for coming up and saying hi, because it was kind of a bright spot in my day that morning as I was still processing the news of what happened to my dad from the night prior. So thank you for that. So while we were gone on our trip, it was basically like anything that could have gone wrong went wrong, like super major Murphy's Law. Our neighbors and our friends called us to let us know that someone TP'd our house while we were gone. They believe it was intended for the teenagers next door and that they just got the wrong house. But yeah, someone TP'd our house, which has never happened to me in my life. And of course it would happen while all this was going on. While we were at my mom's house, kind of getting things organized, like toward the end of our trip, we had some moving around with the cars to do and stuff, and we parked on the street. And then at bedtime, Kylie was asking for one of her stuffed animals that she had brought with her, and it was in the car. So I was like, oh, I'll go out and I'll get it. And I went out to go get the animal and the car was gone. So our car got towed, our rental car, like the second or third night before we left, which was just a hassle and a half to have to go back and get the next morning. So that was majorly uncool. On a happier note, now that we are back home and kind of settling into our routine again with the girls, we had actually booked a school tour for Kylie's Montessori preschool that she's going to be attending next year. We had booked it like a month ago, and I did not want to cancel the tour, but I almost had to because we had snowy weather as we were flying home. We had like a red-eye flight to catch, and the storm hit at the same exact time that our flight was supposed to be landing. So we thought that we were going to end up having a weather delay and having to spend the night in the airport. Thank goodness that did not happen. So we were able to get home in time, even though there was snow all over the place. We managed to get home safely, ended up getting home like 2:30 in the morning, and then the next morning was the school tour. So somehow everything worked out. I didn't have to cancel it, and we went, and I absolutely love the school. I am so excited for Kylie to attend there. She's not like officially in yet. It's a lottery process that I have to apply for, but from what I've heard, basically all of the preschoolers that apply every year do get in. So I'm 99.9999% sure she'll be attending there next fall, and I'm so very excited for her. Like, everything that I possibly could have hoped that this school was going to be, it was. And I'm just ecstatic that I have found a place that I feel so incredibly good about sending her to. And that actually reminds me, I was talking about snowy weather. 2 or 3 days before all of this happened with my dad, we got our first snowstorm of the season, which was way earlier, I guess, than all of like the historical records. Like, we literally had t-shirt weather one day. It was like 75 degrees and sunny. And then overnight, this like Arctic storm blew in, and it was 14 degrees the next morning, and we got like 4 or 5 inches of snow overnight. I took Kylie outside. She was really, really excited to go play in the snow. I had just bought her snowsuit, not expecting to use it for a couple more months, but thank God I did, because we had it on hand and I was able to dress her up and take her out. And it was Mia's first time ever experiencing snow, so I bundled her up and stuck her inside my jacket with a little hat on, and she got a chance to experience the snow as well. But I think both the girls really enjoyed it. Now that you guys are caught up, as I mentioned in my Instagram post and my most recent community post, we are going to be resuming our schedule as normal. So I'm planning to do a Montessori video and the final installment on the baby-led weaning video this coming Friday, and then normal family vlogs and videos thereafter. With that said, now that the baby-led weaning video series is coming to an official end, I was thinking about maybe doing another mini series, maybe like a mom video topic. I don't know, like all these videos that people keep asking me for that aren't family vlogs and they aren't Montessori vlogs, like things related to sleep training and breastfeeding, and I can't even think of them all right now, but like I have a whole list of topics that are like that. So I was thinking maybe of doing like a mommy video mini series and maybe address each of those topics each week, kind of like I did for the baby-led weaning one. So if that sounds like something that you guys would be interested in seeing on this channel, then let me know down in the comments below. And then if it sounds like that's what you guys want, I will get started on planning that new mini series to start in a couple of weeks. That was a lot of talking. I don't like listening to myself talk. That's actually one of the things that I was like irked about when I first started vlogging. I was like, I hate listening to myself talk, especially on camera. So the final thing that I wanted to part with you guys on for this video is a huge thank you to all of you guys for your love and support and your patience and your understanding throughout this whole process. I personally have never felt more love and support from all of you guys who, although we are strangers because I've never met you in real life, I feel like I know so many of you guys because you guys watch every single week, you comment on all of my videos, and you're nothing but supportive. And I cannot thank you guys enough. And what's even crazier is that late last night we surpassed 70,000 subscribers, which just blows my mind, because I remember last year celebrating like on a vlog passing 250 subscribers and never imagining that we would have gotten to this point so quickly on this YouTube channel. So I really appreciate it. I'm looking forward to all that the future has in store for us here on the YouTube channel, and for you guys, and all the content that I can create for you guys to help you guys out as busy parents out there. And those of you who just like to watch our family vlogs, those are actually my favorite to film because I get to be a little bit more creative with them. So we're going to be continuing on as usual, obviously with a heavier heart, knowing that my dad is no longer with us, and life is definitely going to be a little bit different for sure. So again, big thank you to all of you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a fabulous day and have had a fabulous past 2 weeks that I have not seen you guys. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Tick-tock, the clock is ticking. I don't know what I should do, and I wish you would be right here with me. My mind is filled with pictures of when we used to dance, but now I don't know where you are. I miss you so bad, won't you come back to me? I've got you in my head, you're all that I see. I've lost all my chances, I know that I am too late. I'm thinking of you, I'm thinking of you, I'm thinking of you, wondering if you're thinking about me too. Now it's too late, now it's too late, I'm out of time.